I did a video talking about how it was tax season and Elon Musk is literally trying to infiltrate the IRS and get not only our tax information, but our bank account information, our how much we make, and everything like that under the guise of doing it because he wants to get rid of waste and fraud and all of this other stuff. And I get this comment. This comment actually comes after, a long back and forth about how they are loving how he is getting rid of government waste and how the money is now going to be put toward the debt, and they don't want their money going to this, that, and the other, even though they understand that it won't come back to them. That logic is interesting in itself, just like you don't care where the money is actually going. You think it's going to the debt and all this other stuff, but you don't care what they're actually doing with it as long as it doesn't go to the things that it's already going to. Got it. But I get this comment, saying that wealthy people like their money to work for them. That's a true statement. So they're willing to take their money and reinvest it into their companies. Now let's stop there. Let's stop there. Let's throw out a few numbers. 15 to 1 back in 1965. Okay? Remember that. 344 to 1 today. That is how much more a CEO makes than their average employee. In 1965, CEOs make about 15% more, 15 to 1, more than their employees. 15 times, rather, not 15%. 15 times more than their average employees. It is 344 times more than their average employees now. And these guys have gotten more rich and have paid less taxes every single year. When is the investing back in your company thing happening? Like when's that? Because the employees aren't getting it. They're still getting $7.25 as the national minimum wage. Like, you have to literally fight for $15 an hour. And these companies these are billionaires in here. Like, how much is Bezos paying his Amazon workers right now? Any guess? Like $15, $20 an hour? Maybe? And they gotta carry around water bottles so that they can go to the bathroom in them, or they'll get in trouble. Like that's what the unions had said years back. I don't know if that's probably changed now. Hopefully, y'all let me know in the comments. But like the money is not coming back to the company, to the workers. If anything, they are using that money to just buy other companies to create conglomerates. But they're still paying their people super low wages, so that's not true. And, they're not even creating new companies at this point. There's been very few new companies that have been created that isn't a part of another more well-known conglomerate parent company. So even that's not true. So the tax cuts that you are fighting for right now, That's not something that is coming back to us. So this comment was in a response to me saying they're taking the money from places like USAID, which did employ 14,000 people. You're talking about jobs here? 14,000 people, Americans. They employed them. There are 300 now. So they've lost their jobs. Other people in other departments have all lost their jobs. So you're talking about jobs being created in this comment? No, they're not. And all of this money is being pulled away. I just did a video about them pulling $600 million away from training teachers not to be racist against our children. They're pulling all of that so that they can pass a $5 trillion tax cut for the rich after the 2017 tax cut that was $3 trillion that they had already passed for the rich. Like, I'm not understanding at all where you think the money is going to go. Like, they're just going to keep it for themselves. 15-1 to 344-1. The companies are not, like, getting anything. They're not. Our taxes are going up. Our wages are stagnant. Prices everywhere from these companies that are raising prices over inflation because they just can't get rid of 1% of their annual salary would cover any inflation costs. And we up here fighting for them? We fighting for them to get more money. Why?